With respect to Democrats and Republicans and how Democrats should deal with a new administration, I think you give them a hearing. I certainly don't want them to do what Mitch McConnell did when I was elected, meet the day of and say, our sole objective is to not cooperate with them on anything, even if the country is about to go into a depression, so that we can gain seats in the midterms and ultimately defeat them. That's not why the American people send us to Washington, to play those games. So that's not my advice to Democrats. My advice to Democrats is know what you care about and what you stand for, and fight for your principles, even if it's a hard fight. If there are areas where the new administration is doing something that's going to be good for the American people, find a way to work with them. If you think it's going to be a problem, then say so and make the argument. Well, no, I'm not worried about being the last Democratic president, I think, or not even for a while. And I say that not being cute. The Democratic nominee won the popular vote, and obviously this is an extremely competitive race, and I would expect that future races will be competitive as well. The fact that a lot of Democratic voters are bunched up in big cities, and a lot of Republican voters are spread out across geography, gives them an advantage when it comes to congressional races. You know, some of it is just political bad luck. For example, I came in as an economy was in free fall, and although we took the right steps to save the economy, in my midterm election in 2010, people couldn't yet see the recovery, and not surprisingly, the President's party got punished. We lost control of a lot of not just congressional seats, but also gubernatorial seats and state legislative seats, and that happened to be the year that the census is done and you start doing redistricting, and those Republicans took advantage of political gerrymandering to lock in majorities, even though in numerous subsequent elections, Democrats have actually cast more votes, or more votes have been cast for Democratic congressional candidates than Republican, and yet you end up having large Republican majorities. So there are just some structural problems that we have to deal with. But look, you can't make excuses about the rules. That's the deal, and we got to do better. And I think doing better, as I said, involves us working at the grassroots, not ceding territory, going out into areas where right now we may not stand a chance of actually winning, but we're building up a cadre of young talent, we're making arguments, we're persuading, we're talking about the things that matter to ordinary people day to day and trying to avoid some of the constant distractions that fill up people's Twitter accounts. And if we do that, then I'm confident that we'll be back on track. I think Nancy Pelosi is an outstanding and historic political leader. So much of what we accomplished was accomplished because of her smarts, her tenacity, her legislative skill. And I don't normally meddle with, party votes, and certainly on my way out the door, probably I shouldn't meddle here, but I cannot speak highly enough of Nancy Pelosi. She combines strong progressive values with just extraordinary political skill. And she does stuff that's tough, not just stuff that's easy. She's done stuff that's unpopular in her own base because it's the right thing to do for the American people. I think she's a remarkable leader.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.